Greg Peterson.
And I'm Andrea Ramey. Violent crime is down in the city. School on Saturday. Some are considering it home to a long-awaited dog park. Mobile police officers have come up with a unique way to crack down on the rise in burglaries. On death row, scheduled to be executed in about an hour in Atmore. Now to an arrest connected to a bizarre story. Forget dieting, bring back some funnel cakes for all of us who are back here in the studios, all right?
No, we're going to watch your waist for you.
Tonight, things aren't looking so good for the state either. It's going to take time and a lot of money. Use a little bit of rain. My begonias are getting mighty crispy.
I know.
Here, and you have brought Tootie.
Yep,
Any
Tootie.
reason I should know about why this dog's named Tootie? As this dog
We just like to make unique names.
This little guy that you have brought,
This
he's cute.
is Sir Henry. He is about 3 months old. He's a, we think a Boston Terrier and Boxer mix, but we're really not 100% sure.
And he likes to chew hair.
You know, Charlie Sheen wasn't that far behind with 27% of the vote.
I guess Charlie's not winning.
He's not winning. That's very good.
So it's a pretty good
This is
snack.
salt-free?
Yes, it is salt-free.
Pretty good. Peppery.
Yeah.
It's a peppery taste to it. It's a lot of pepper actually all at once.
You got a piece with a lot of it on there.
It's a loner, right? No.
Yes, a loner. That's my tag, see? There it is, right there.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrea Ramey. Our big story at 5, Mobile is saying bon voyage to its cruise ship, but this time it's for good. The Carnival Elation's last scheduled cruise will set sail tomorrow. After it returns, it will be relocated to New Orleans, putting an end to Mobile's cruise industry. But there are new indications that Mobile may not stay out of the cruise industry for long. Local 15's Darwin Singleton is live from the Alabama Cruise Terminal. Darwin, you first told us about a possible deal last week. Today you talked with Mayor Sam Jones. What's he saying? All right, Darwin, thanks. Well, tonight Alabama's largest school system will narrow the list of possible leaders down to 3. The Mobile County School System is holding a special meeting tonight to pick the finalists to replace the superintendent. 35 people applied for the position, but the board was not happy with the pool of finalists a search firm selected. So they went back and reviewed all candidates with superintendent experience. Local 15 News will be at that meeting, and we'll bring you the latest tonight at 6. An update now to a disturbing story out of Citronelle. Police are finding more dead family pets and haven't found the person who's responsible for the gruesome attacks. On Wednesday, we told you 3 dogs had been found over the past couple weeks. One poisoned, one with a slit throat, and another decapitated. Tonight, investigators tell Local 15 News 2 more dogs have been found dead. Local 15's John Zanitas joins us in the studio. John, you rode along with police today as they followed up on this mystery. A federal appeals court has decided one controversial part of Alabama's immigration law should be blocked. Today, a 3-judge panel in Atlanta decided that the state cannot require public schools to check the status of their students. But the court did say that Alabama law enforcement officials should be allowed to detain anyone they think may be in the country illegally. But even with today's court ruling, there's still plenty of fallout over illegal immigrants in Alabama. One key issue, farming and getting Alabama's crops harvested. Local 15's James Gordon joins us live from our Baldwin County newsroom. James, the state may be considering some type of guest worker program. Police in Mississippi have made a second arrest in the death of a woman in Gulfport. Pamela Santiago's body was found dumped in the woods near her home. Her son Ryan Abeyta was arrested in Semmes Wednesday. Tonight, a second arrest in that case. Police say Kendrick Harper helped remove the body from the home. Abeyta is being held here in Mobile awaiting extradition. Both men are charged with murder. A neighborhood crime alert for Mobile County. 4 shootings that happened within a 24-hour span from Wednesday evening into Thursday still remain unsolved this evening. 2 shootings were deadly. Romano Campbell was shot and killed at his 8-mile home, and 47-year-old Kenny Hughes was fatally shot on North Ann Street. A teen was shot on Dykes Road, and a man was shot during a home invasion on O'Connor Street. Well, you can find them in many gas stations labeled as potpourri or incense. It's sold as a legal alternative to marijuana. But today, the state health department declared the products a public health nuisance and ordered them off store shelves. The state tried to ban the sale of synthetic marijuana last year, but manufacturers found a loophole by eliminating certain chemicals. Today, Governor Robert Bentley issued an emergency order making all of the products illegal. Teen News went undercover to find the products being sold in our area last year. K2 or Spice has dangerous side effects from hallucinations to seizures and increased heart rates. Mobile County District Attorney Ashley Rich says she is pleased the governor has taken such a drastic step.
These substances are
Up to 300,000 shrimp lovers are celebrating their common bond in Gulf Shores. And it's not just great seafood, all the arts and crafts and live music associated with the National Shrimp Festival are in full swing. The fun continues through Sunday. Across the state line on Pensacola Beach, you'll find some of music's biggest acts at the DeLuna Fest this weekend. Anyone with a 3-day general admission pass can also bring a friend in for free. Walking around, you may spot Carson Daly from Last Call right here on NBC. He's filming a week's worth of episodes from Pensacola Beach and DeLuna Fest. And it's a big football weekend. In fact, it's homecoming weekend for South Alabama Jags. They'll be taking on UT Martin tomorrow at Ladd-Peebles Stadium. Kickoff is at 2:30. Tonight, fans and athletes are lining up for the homecoming parade that kicks off in just under an hour at 6 o'clock. So will the weather cooperate for all the fun? Chief Meteorologist Derek Beasley is in the Weather Center tonight with the answer.
Well, Andrea, look.
Derek, thanks. The spouse of a mayoral candidate in Daphne is in legal trouble, accused of drunk driving. He was booked this week on charges he's faced before. Tune in tonight at 6 to find out more about this case. Still to come at 5, they've hit stores and the technology on this upgrade has many people talking straight into their cell phones. More on the iPhone 4S coming up. But first, police will be out in full force tonight. Find out which areas they'll be targeting and what drivers will need to have. Straight ahead. Well, here's a quick check of the local roads. Take a look at I-10 at Texas Street. Not too bad. And a treat for this Friday. Traffic is not backing up at the Wallace Tunnel and all looks great on the Bayway. Heading out on the road tonight, make sure you buckle up. Mobile police are conducting checkpoints tonight, emphasizing Precinct 3. That covers parts of downtown and midtown. They'll be checking child safety seats and making sure drivers have their license, registration, and proof of insurance. They'll also be on the lookout for drunk drivers. Well, after 3 hours of deliberation, a jury finds a Mississippi man guilty of capital murder. Pat Greenwood has the details in tonight's Gulf Coast Minute.
Inland could see some upper 30s for the first time.
What a dip.
Yeah, it's going to be a big change. This is a strong cold front headed our way.
Bust out the turtlenecks. It's going to be cool next week.
Do you still wear turtlenecks?
Still wear turtlenecks.
Do you really? I hadn't worn one in years, but
okay,
whatever works, right?
Thanks, Derek.
Sure.
Well, Sue Beauchamp of Sems is our friend of the day. Hi, Sue. Sue tells us she's a Texas native, but is glad to be in our neck of the woods. You could be our next friend of the day and see your face right here on Local 15. Just click like on our Facebook page. Well, coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we'll be taking you out to a big celebration on the South Alabama campus. Homecoming 2012 is underway and Local 15 is in the middle of it all. Still to come at 6, Occupy protesters scuffle with police. Find out how it all got started. An Occupy Wall Street celebratory march ended with police making several arrests. Demonstrators took to the streets, happy that they averted a showdown to leave the park they had occupied for nearly a month in Manhattan because it had to be pressure washed. Police used scooters to force the protesters onto sidewalks. Some protesters threw bottles and garbage cans at police officers. That's what started the scuffle.
You know how long they can stay here?
Parks owners say they'll delay the cleaning for now. Well, it's not the top to bottom overhaul that many tech observers and Apple aficionados expected, but Apple's newest variation of the iPhone made its debut today with the 4S. From small towns to big cities across the country, the smartphone went on sale at 8 this morning. More than 1 million people pre-ordered the phone with some head-turning technology, including a voice-activated assistant called Siri, which acts on your commands. It's Cool Schools Friday, a time when we get to highlight area schools. Today's top school is Bryant Career Technical Center, and this school is helpful for those that want to learn a trade. Bryant CTC buses in students from across southern Mobile County to take a variety of electives. Courses like welding, for instance, sparks the interest of many students. Aviation technology is another course option, and these students get hands-on experience with things like engines and flight controls. If a student were interested in something with less labor, then cosmetology is an option, or even horticulture. There's also a health science class where students could walk away with a certified nursing assistant license if they complete the program and pass the test.
These elective courses are...
Well, some members of Congress have an idea they say will save billions. How it would change the way you use vending machines is coming up. Right now, here's a look at what you can watch on Local 15 tonight. Well, dollar bills could become history if some members of Congress get their way. An Arizona lawmaker wants to replace it with dollar coins. Supporters say the move would save billions of dollars because coins last longer than bills. Not everyone likes the idea. If people don't use the change, the potential savings would be lost. Not sure how I feel about that, the big switch. I don't know. If it saves money, I guess, but I don't know.
We already have the dollar coins, you know, but I'd rather just have the paper.
You'd rather have the paper, huh?
Exactly.
I'm not big on change, I guess.
Quick look at your forecast here for your weekend. Looks like beautiful skies, sunshine, highs in the 80s. Turns colder, though, by the middle of next week.
All right, thanks for watching Local 15 News at 5. Nightly news is coming up next.